What is up, everybody? My name is Rain, and today I am here with...
I'm Astre. Hi.
Hi. And today we are spilling our thoughts about Season 1 Stargaze to you guys. Against your wills.
Against your will.
Where you have no choice. Well, unless you click off this video. then you have no choice. But don't do that. Stay around.
Please don't.
We need you to stay. At least a little bit. Yeah. And I guess we'll be starting from the very beginning of Stargaze, when it was first being created.
Oh no.
Yeah. You wasn't even a part of the project when it first was created.
I did not. I just kind of showed up and like, hey, let me help. And that's...
You said, hey, you starting that series? Let me be part of it.
Yeah. Let me join you. Let me intrude upon your creation.
Stargaze Season 1, Episode 1. I'll be so honest. I hate that episode. With a living passion, I hate that episode. It is the cringiest first episode you could think of on YouTube. That's my episode. That's my first episode. Me falling in water. Anyways.
Why are you going backwards?
Why not? It's fun.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Episode 1 is the worst video because I had no voice actors and I was doing it very solo. And the irony of the first episode was I created it a year before I officially uploaded it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. And then my computer died.
Yeah.
Literally created one episode and my computer, like, combusted.
Yeah.
Oh. We're breaking. Nope. We don't cuss here. This is a Christian Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't. No cursing in my Christian Minecraft server.
Exactly.
No cursing in your Christian Minecraft server. Yeah.
I absolutely hate episode 1 for that reason, just because I voiced it and I did not like my voice acting in it.
Yeah.
I don't like the way the cameras were set up. There's just a lot of things about that episode I just do not like.
It was an odd episode to watch.
It was an odd episode to create, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you get when you start a roleplay and you don't know what you're doing. Episode 2, not so bad because I didn't really have cinematic scenes in there other than us two leaving. And when I was going over the series, I realized a plot hole in the beginning. I realized that in the beginning of the series, the story could have changed so differently if I went a more realistic route about the parents being more strict about Rain leaving. Because why did they let her leave? She was a magic user. She she couldn't be trusted to withhold her magic. Why would they willingly let her leave like they did?
Yeah, she had, especially because people can sense other people's magic.
Yeah.
And they knew that.
They're like, you know what?
They just let her leave.
Good luck, girlie.
Good luck. Have fun.
Have fun.
Don't
your
die.
brother's here, and if you die, it's your brother's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which really just makes them out to be, like, neglectful parents.
No.
When that wasn't what you were going for at all.
It was not. It was really not what I was going for. But that's how it came out. And I think about that all the time. When I'm going over the series and the story notes. I'm like, man, that was crazy of me, huh?
That was crazy of you.
Episode 3 was when you joined me as Isaac for the first time.
I did. I just kind of, hey, let me join. And I did.
I was like, you want to join my Minecraft server? And you said, yeah. And I was like,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You get to play
originally it wasn't a server either. It was just a single player world. And then I joined and you were like, I'm gonna make it a server.
I was like, yeah, we need to make it to a server. Yeah, and I've been paying for a Minecraft server ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to play a blue-haired Um, I don't even know how to describe your character. I'll be so honest.
He's just a guy. It's
He's
alright.
just
He's
a
just
guy.
a guy.
I was thinking of
He's
so
just-
many insults I could have called him, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't be that mean to my character.
You don't want to be mean.
Maybe not. Because Isaac is a very loved character. Even by me, I just like bullying him because it's fun.
Bullying him is fun.
Bullying him is fun. And he bullies me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a lot of comments on our first season, of us saying that we make such a good sibling duo, despite not actually.
Yeah. To be fair, we've known each other for almost a decade.
That is true. We have. we basically are siblings at this point. Yeah.
Basically.
So it's very easy for us to be like a sibling duo, I guess. And you'll be doing your series soon. Y'all should check it out.
I will.
When it's out, I'll be linking in all my episodes once it's out.
Oh God.
I'm gonna throw all my followers at you.
Oh no. There's gonna be cursing in that series though, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a little bit of cussing in mine. Just a little bit though.
Mostly when I've slipped up.
I mean, I've slipped up a few times. Or I've purposely written into the script a few times because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
But I do try to keep away from that stuff because, like, I don't know who's watching my videos. I know my fandom, like, on YouTube says 20 and up, but I know a lot of kids also watch my content too. So I'm like, maybe we should keep it at least a little clean.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least a little bit. So yeah, episode 3 was when you first joined, and that was our first time, like, we was actually getting the hang of recording with each other.
Yeah, that was the first time we recorded with each other in, like, years, I think.
Yeah, at that point, it really had been years at that point. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, we never talked about how we met each other either. We kind of just started back like, hey.
Hi, we're here.
We're here now. Astre and I actually met when I was 12 and he was 10. We met on YouTube.
We did.
We met on YouTube. Because I used to have an old YouTube channel a long time ago. It's not up anymore and you can't find it. So sorry, break it to you.
Oh, sorry.
So I deleted it when I was 16 because I was embarrassed. But we met on that channel when I was 12 and he was 10, which, why was you on YouTube at 10?
I don't know.
Just chilling?
I think I was 11, actually, because I didn't start,
Maybe I was almost 13 then.
I didn't start the YouTube thing until I was like 11.
Maybe you probably was 11. I probably was almost 13 or was 13, who knows.
Yeah, I just turned 13.
Yeah, probably. And I put up a video on YouTube asking for voice actors as a 13-year-old. And that's so dangerous, and I can't believe I did that.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Don't do what I did.
This is our PSA. Don't do what we did.
Don't do that. That was a different time. Don't do that.
Especially these days, don't do that.
Don't do that. I lucked out that no creepy people came to my, what was it? My Skype at the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I publicly put my Skype on there too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so dangerous.
It was. And you don't think about it until after that.
Literally, I thought about it years later for the first time, and I was like, wow, that was dangerous. I can't believe I did that.
Right.
I mean, it worked out. I mean, the oldest person that applied at a time was, what, 14, 15? I think.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Maybe, something like that. We were all close in age. Luckily.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
applied.
It was us. I know I joined, and then like a few other people did too.
And one of them was somebody I knew in real life, so I knew they were in the clear at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird, man.
Not that you were apparently thinking about that.
No, I was not. I was not thinking about that. Clearly, I don't think any of us was thinking about that.
No, we were not.
The fact that we all just became a friend group after that for a few years, that was crazy.
Yeah, we pretty much lost touch with almost everyone from that group.
Have. I'm
still in contact with like one of them, and she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I talked to her a few months ago, I think.
We're pretty much the only ones that stuck.
Yeah. That was time, man.
It was such a time. It was such a time.
Let's see, what happened in season 1?
What happened?
Episode 3, we met James and Onyx for the first time, and Onyx was immediately creepy, and we got backlash for being so mean to Onyx. Remember?
We did. we were so mean to him because we knew what we knew what we were making him into. So we just kind of bled into it.
Yeah, it really did.
So, do you want to talk about the original plan with Onyx?
Yes!
Okay. So, originally he was supposed to kind of stay this almost irredeemable villain. Because, the love potion thing was still going to be a thing. But he was supposed to, like, put it on Rain instead of himself.
Yeah.
And it was not great. He was supposed to...
The original plan was so manipulative, toxic, and straight up rapey that...
It really was. It really was. It was awful.
I think halfway through the series, because we got to thinking about it, and we're like, oh... Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
This is
Plus
great.
we started really liking him, like liking the potential he had, because we just kept adding more lore to him, and then we started liking him. So we like completely changed the plan for what we were doing with him. And now he's just a little mushroom guy.
He really is just a little mushroom guy. He's just a little antisocial mushroom guy.
Yeah.
Who's obsessed with fun guys.
Micah wasn't originally supposed to be his twin. We just needed a few guards.
Literally, we needed a few guards, and who was it? You that brought up the idea?
I think so. I think I was like, hey, what if Onyx had a twin? And what if they were princes? And what if Onyx was a lost prince?
We just like went down a cycle.
It just spiraled.
It really spiraled. And I remember because we were on the call with Tricky at the time, who is the voice actor of Onyx. And Micah, and he was so down for the idea of a twin. It was great. I was immediately sold. I was like, okay, if you're down for voicing 2 characters, sure.
Right.
Like, I'm leaving that up to you, man.
It just devolved or evolved, however you want to look at it.
Literally, it really did. It was beautiful though. Those nights we would like call for hours on end, talking about the series. Yeah. Oh my god, that was the time. It
was such a time to be alive.
It was such a time to be alive. We did not hardly get any sleep during that time.
Originally, both James and Onyx just didn't existed, but last second, Rain wanted to add James, and then.
Yeah, cause like we need a head guard.
Someone came up with the idea of Onyx, and then I just
came up with the idea of Onyx because we said, remember we wanted a cute nerdy boy, and he was
we did want a cute nerdy boy.
He was originally Brain's love interest.
Yeah,
he was one of.
We were gonna add another. Yeah, we were having like an entire, like little reverse harem of love interest.
We wanted my girl Rain to be me. We wanted me to be in the middle of a weird love triangle in the beginning. But then we started seeing, like, all the love people were showing for James as a character, and we were like, oh!
Right. So it just kind of happened that James ended up being the one we went with.
Literally. Because Rain's original love interest was... Not sure if I should say it without it exposing anything in the future, but let's just say James originally was not it.
It was not. But then she fell in love with James.
I did. James is a little cutie, and
he's just a guy. He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. He's just a little head guard who's obsessed with the color magenta and sewing and just everything. Yeah. Oh my God. James was just supposed to be a guard. He was not supposed to be a main character. He was not supposed to, like, even have a voice actor at the time.
Yeah, he was just supposed to be, like, a guy in the background.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a background character. That was it. And then everybody fell for his charm. And
then you fell for his charm.
I fell for his charm because I had to base him off Lawrence from Aphmau series.
Yeah, you did.
And I should have known. I should have known the second I did that. Because Lawrence was my favorite character in MCD.
Incredible.
I just gave me my own Lawrence.
Yeah, you just fulfilled your childhood fantasy.
I did.
So now he's just Lawrence, but without the whole Shadow Knight thing.
True. That is true. He is not magical.
He is not magical.
He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He's a cute guy who likes to flirt. And he's loyal. I do like these. These are nice. Y'all are getting a little spoils on what the town looks like right now, but it's okay. These ain't major spoils.
No, they're just updates. It's not like we barely ever show this stuff in the actual episodes anyway.
That's very true. And Onyx's tower really is gone.
It really is.
It really is. It's just forever gone over there. It was right here.
Oh yeah, it's just a stump. It's just a trunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a trunk.
It's just a stump.
Oh, poor thing. Did we get rid of the hideout that was down here? I think we did.
We did.
Okay.
I did.
Oh yeah, you did.
One of our voice actors had a little hideout underneath the thing. And then it kept lagging us out, so we had to get rid of it.
Yeah. I'm sure if they ever log back on, they'll probably suffocate underground, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
He'll be fine. Okay, so episode 4, they meet. Okay, so episode 3, the thumbnail is, I think we made the playground in episode 3, because that's what the thumbnail is.
Oh, okay. God, Arlen's house.
Yeah, I went a little nuts with Arlen's house.
Specifically.
It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. I fell in love with Arlen. And so Isaac fell in love with Arlen and then immediately had his heart broken.
I had to shut down the idea.
Yeah.
Because I already had plans for Arlen. There. Yeah, I had to shut that idea down because I already had it planned for Arlen to end up with Willow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so tragic, though.
Right. Arlen started out as a he was a skin from Minecraft Comes Alive. Oh, and yeah. And when we were clearing out the village of the MCA characters, I was like, I like this guy. And then we added him, and he didn't have like any actual plans. And then Rain was like, you know what I'm gonna do? And then she broke my heart.
Yep. We made him into a tavern owner, and I broke Astro's heart.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's just a guy. Now he's a guy.
Now he's a guy.
Everyone's just a guy.
Yeah, everyone's just a guy, including me.
Yeah.
I'm a guy, guys. You guys are guys, I'm guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 6 was when they did the training thing.
Oh, yeah, when they first trained with Onyx.
Yeah,
Oh, and
the first magic
he was still
training.
very icky towards Onyx at that point. I was like, I kind of like this guy actually because I had to be naive and think he was cool
Yeah,
and
he is
trusting.
cool.
He is cool.
He was just at that time
Evil
a little creepy.
and stalkerish.
Yeah.
We also had it planned out. I think
What?
where Onyx stole Rain's diary and photo book.
Oh yeah.
I think we did do that. We never
I think it
created
was.
that.
I think it was just the. I think it was just the diary because we didn't want to do the photo because we didn't want to go through the effort of doing the photo book.
Sure.
I think he also stole. Did he steal the locket too?
He was supposed to, but we decided not to.
Oh right, because how the hell is he gonna steal the locket that's always around her neck?
Literally. So we went with her diary that she always has in her bag that he could easily just slip it out. She has a new diary now. Like, she's never gotten it back, I don't think. We never confronted him about it. That's also another plot hole.
Oh yeah, we did. We didn't confront him about it. We just like, yep, we just accepted it.
We were just like, well, Rin kind of confronted him, but it wasn't about that particular matter. It was just how stupid he was being and dangerous.
Yeah.
And that she would kick him out if she could, but she knew in her heart she shouldn't. She's a forgiving person, unlike me in real life.
As Isaac wanted to kick him out.
But I hold a grudge in real life. My character is not like me in that aspect. I'll be nice to you, but I will secretly hold a grudge for a long time.
Yeah.
If you do something to me.
Then episode 7, things started going missing, and that's when the fisherman left.
I was about to say, is that when Serenity showed up?
No, I don't think so, because yeah, she showed up in the episode after that.
Oh, okay.
The episode 8, when the report happened. Because James reported rain.
Mr. Crazy Fisherman left because of his wine going missing, I believe.
Yeah, because the bandit stole his wine.
And he was so mad.
He was so mad that he just left.
I love Crazy Fisherman. And our Disney princess boy was gathering animals. I miss the old farmer.
Yeah,
I miss
me
him
too.
So much.
Our little Disney princess.
Our little Disney princess. And we literally made his last name Farmer.
Yeah, his last name is just Farmer.
Yeah, his first name's George.
Yeah, I think it's on the grave up here.
Yeah, Sir George Farmer, and he just called everybody to call him Old Farmer because he was retired and just taking care of a wheat farm.
Yeah.
Oh, at the time, I don't know if he had a name at the time. I think we just literally called him Old Farmer.
Yeah, because we didn't. We came up with a name for him last second.
Yeah, we really did. Sounds like
yeah.
Everything we do is last second.
I was like, dang it, he needs a name.
They're like, oh yeah, these characters are supposed to have names.
We plan things much better these days.
We do. Season 1 literally was just a last minute thing that we decided to do.
Everything was last minute. Nothing was planned out.
But man, was we pumping those videos out. Despite all the trouble I went through with the editing and the audio and stuff, because I was still learning to edit at the time. Then the report happened. James reported rain.
Yeah. Yeah, and Serenity showed up.
About that. This is James's home.
Yeah, this is James's home.
I've been thinking about that, like, about how guards are able to sense their magic.
Yeah. I
don't know how realistic that would be in the setting of the story.
Well, I think it would be, because, like, the king is, like... I don't know, I think it's kind of because the capital is going after magic users, so, to, like, and that's where they're trained, right? Mm-hmm. So, the king would want everyone to be able to sense the magic, so that they could more easily...
I like to imagine that the way they sense it is different from actual magic users, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Like, maybe they sense like an energy in the air, while magic users can probably see the visual, like, magic on them.
Yeah, probably.
They're like psychics. It's what they are.
Yeah. Or the king is just a hypocrite and using and using magic and making it.
True.
He could totally just be a hypocrite.
He
I don't know.
totally could. The report.
The report. So Serenity shows up.
Yeah. Serenity shows up for
and
the
at
first time.
at that point, James is like, you know what? Maybe this girl is kind of cool, and so he covers for her.
Yeah, and but Rain was still salty that she reported him, but she understood why, but still salty. Which is fair. On both sides. Fair. It was fair on both sides. Like, James was just doing his job, and Rain's feelings were hurt because of the actions. Yeah. Which is why, I'll say this. This is why it was so easy for Rain to forgive James compared to Onyx.
Yeah.
I forget what
we've gotten comments about this.
We have. We actually had a debate about this in the comment section before.
We have. But like James's actions weren't malicious. It was just him doing what he was grown up taught to do and trained to do.
Yeah.
And then he realized he was wrong and made amends for it. Whereas Onyx's actions were just malicious.
They were training. It was the second time they were training, and Onyx asked about her parents, and she didn't feel comfortable talking about it, and it upset her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand why they were upset about that, too, because Rain should have just told him no and not get mad at him. But she was emotional at the time, just thinking about it, and did not know how to control stuff like that yet.
Yeah.
So that is a fair... what? My brain.
Criticism?
Criticism. That's a fair criticism. My brain was, like, breaking.
I thought... First, I forgot about that. I thought we were mad at Onyx because of the love potion thing, which was a thing. We were mad about Onyx, but that was later.
Yeah, that was later. That was the first thing that happened, and it just... I guess it just made Rain uncomfortable, and it came off as them being salty.
Yeah.
When in reality, she
Isaac was
just
salty, but Isaac is just a salty person in general.
Not Onyx, but Isaac is a salty person. Isaac knows how to hold a grudge. Rain was just uncomfortable, but was never really mad at him for asking.
Isaac was just mad at him.
Isaac was just mad at him. That is so true.
All right, so then the old farmer dies.
Oh, the old farmer.
He gets stabbed.
The storyline with the old farmer, I never wanted old farmer to die in the beginning. Originally.
I was like, we need the bandits to be a threat, so I chose the one that had no actual story consequence for dying.
And then we gave him a story later.
Yeah. Because he didn't even have a name, so he was kind of the one that we were able to kill off compared to the other ones.
True. The other ones were a core part of the main story. And like, old farmer, I still miss old farmer though. He was so cute. He was just such a cute side character to have.
Yeah.
A little old man that just has little animals that show up out of nowhere like a princess.
Yeah. The only other ones were Izzy, Derek, and then Hambug and Daryl, and then Crazy Fisherman and Appleman. Yeah. But Appleman's too powerful to kill, so we couldn't do that.
Everyone loves Appleman. I am so shocked at how many people love Appleman.
Appleman is great.
Appleman is great.
He's a powerful little man.
We had a story with Appleman that we never went with too.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Do you wanna tell them the story that we never went with Appleman?
We were gonna make Appleman such a traitor.
Yeah, he was gonna be a spy for the Capitol.
Originally. And this was
originally, and then we fell in love with him too much, and now he's just the guy. He's just the guy that likes apples.
Yeah. That was pre-Grayson era.
That was pre-Grayson era.
Yeah. We can't really talk much about Grayson.
Yeah, everything we have to say about Grayson is spoilers.
Yeah, literally. Let's just
say
he's a guy.
Yeah, he's a little menace to society.
Old farmer passes, protecting Angel. Poor Angel. Angel
Yeah.
has been through so much trauma. Anyway.
She's a traumatized child.
She's Rain.
Yeah.
Poor Rain. Rain was traumatized, man. But she's sadly been traumatized because of our actions in our stories. In our story.
We traumatize a child.
She's happy. It's fine.
It's fine.
But she got kidnapped, and that was when Rain did her first transformation. And I have a story about her transformation.
Tell us the story about her transformation.
Her transformation skin that we used at the time, when I made it, I thought, oh wow, she looks so cool and everything. And then after season 1, I started looking at it, and I was like, why is she giving me Elsa vibes? Why?
Oh yeah, we were like jokingly talking about doing a Frozen parody with her as Elsa.
Yeah, with Rain as Elsa. Yeah.
Imagine Isaac is Anna.
I can see it though.
Yeah.
I don't know what possessed me to create a Elsa lookalike down to the dress and vest that was over her. Same color, same aesthetic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think originally she had like water powers.
I think so.
And then you were undecided about the second power.
Yeah, because I wanted her to have mixed powers, but I didn't know what, and then I totally scrapped that idea.
Yeah, now we have a different idea that's spoilers that you don't get to know yet.
Yeah, sorry. Gotta wait for it to come out in the series.
Yeah.
I'll be releasing all my roleplay notes on my Patreon, but it'll be locked behind a paywall. If you want to know the spoilers.
If you want to know the spoilers, go pay her money.
Pay me money. Pay me $5, please.
Yeah.
Please. I need to upload more on my Patreon. I've been sucking at uploading lately.
You should. Also, she has a Patreon. Go check it out.
I have a Patreon. Come check it out. I haven't uploaded in a hot minute, but I'll be planning to upload again. I hope.
You hope.
I hope. I do have some stuff locked behind a paywall, like our episode 21 of season 1 of us just fully voicing everyone.
Beautiful. Incredible.
Incredible. That's behind a paywall. I think that's the only thing behind a paywall, though.
Incredible.